Alright, so we just picked up a hydro. So now we just need to figure out where to mount it all up in here. I'm gonna have to get rid of this because the utes have a solid axle, which you cannot run dual caliper. You can't run a dual caliper setup with the solid axle. You have to delete the handbrake. So need to get rid of that, and then also figure out where the hell I'm going to mount this hydro. So let's get this whole interior apart. Alright, now that we've got that out, we can deal with the handbrake. So it's the next day, and I grabbed some new bolts because the other ones weren't long enough because where I'm mounting it. So I just got the car solid in the air. Hopefully it'll be enough for me to get under, and we shall see how this goes. All right, so now we just need to go underneath, see if we've got enough threads to bolt onto to put the mount on. If not, I've got some longer bolts. Because where I've mounted, you could have done this just a bit further up. You wouldn't really have to worry about the extended bolts, but just from my personal preference of where it will be, I'm putting it here. I'm definitely not fitting under here. Let's check this car up. Alright, so I ended up cutting the little plastic piece out here. You don't actually need it. Where is it? It's just this piece. It's completely irrelevant. You don't actually need it. And helps you get the drill to go straight down. So managed to re-drill these. I actually re-drilled them a little bit bigger. I'm using what am I using now? I'm using a 10mm on these. That's giving me a bit more wiggle room. Bolts are now straight down, which is what we wanted. So I'm actually going to give this a bit of lick of paint. And I really should vacuum that. I'm going to vacuum that, hit it with a little bit of fucking fiddly bits, bit of new in a can, do the underside as well, wait like maybe 5 minutes. While I'm waiting, I'll actually assemble all of this, so then the hydro can just sit there, and that should be the handle installed. Alright, so nothing an impact, an extension and a swivel can't fix. Went under there, tightened them all up. It's fucking sturdy. So now that is comfortable as fuck. Comfy. So now just need to make up some lines, but for now I'm just going to chuck everything back in because I don't have anything to make up any of the lines just yet. So that's mounted in. Let's go figure out how the fuck to make some lines. All right, so now we just need to put on the dual caliper bracket. Now, one thing that sucks about this is I need to delete my speed sensor and my handbrake. The handbrake I didn't really care about. The speed sensor, I didn't realize, but I'll see if I can figure something out later on. But for now, we're just gonna run it. All we need to do now, get this hole out, axle out, and then we can start fucking with it. So let's do it. So this caliper sits, and the other one will sit here. Now I'm not going to put the other ones on just yet. I still need to make up some lines, so hopefully I can get them very soon, see if I can get some Friday. And I still need to clean the calipers. They're fucking putrid, they're dirty as fuck. So need to do that, and need to get new brake pads. I've already got a whole set for this car, so I need to get some new ones for the new calipers. And that should be it. All right, so I ended up getting some lines made. So we've got a couple braided soft lines, and we've got a hard line that I've already installed. So that runs down. So I've got it running down through here. I just need to mount this into here, runs all the way to the back and branches up into a T-piece, and that's where I'll run my cables. I've got the calipers mounted up now. They're just loosely mounted. I actually want to take them off and clean the fuck out of them. These things are absolutely dirty. Like, look at that. Filthy. But got all the lines made up. Everything can be mounted up now. So I'm going to take these calipers off, give them a clean. Ah, crap, I forgot to get fucking brake pads. I'll do that tomorrow. Let's clean these calipers. Zip tie some shit together. Let's see how we go. So, got that all bolted in. Same with this side. Got all that. I just topped it up a little bit. We've already got some pressure, so now I just need some help bleeding it. But right now, we've got our setup. So right now I just need to wait for one of my mates to come and help me. Just bleed the brakes real quick. And then that should be it. With this whole setup, the one thing I don't have is, I don't have a stock handbrake anymore, so it's only that. And also, now I don't have a wheel speed sensor. So the speedo on my dash doesn't work. I do want to make something up with that, but for now I might just get a little digital GPS dash just for now. While I wait, I might see if I can just put the interior back in. I am going to have to move the radio. Don't know where. I'll fucking figure that out some other time. But right now, we've got the hydro mounted. She's pretty sturdy. Doesn't really move much, and when you're reefing on it, it doesn't actually move. Now I've got a dual caliper setup because I wasn't a big fan of the inlines. I'd rather have all brakes than just the front brakes if I'm ever mid-drift and I'm holding the handbrake. So I preferred this setup. Unfortunately, I've had to delete my speed sensor. Don't really need too much, to be honest, but alright. For now, I'm just going to try fuck around with the dash and wait for one of my mates to come help me bleed this. It is bloody hot this morning, but I pieced all the interior together. It's not the prettiest looking thing, but I didn't want to cut up the manual shroud because I know they're expensive and hard to come by now. So I'll just chuck this one on for now. Got this here. See how that feels. Alright, so we ended up putting everything in and calipers were seized. So I thought, fuck it, you know what? Ended up buying some brand new ones. So let's install these, put them in, and then all that's left would be to bleed it. And then hopefully we'll have a completely working hydro. I did have a couple leaks at my T-piece, but I fixed them up. Just had to tighten them a bit more. So yeah, no. Let's get these calipers in. We should be sweet. Alright, so we got the calipers off. We got all the calipers on. I'm gonna leave the wheels off so then when we bleed it, makes life easier. So now all I need to do now, take off the head unit, take off the ICC yet again. I actually need to clean my window because I've got no speedo now. I invested in like a $50 heads-up display, so at least I'll know what speed I'm doing. So let's get this out again. Don't worry about showing that because you've seen that too many times. Alright, so I got everything bled, hopefully well enough because I used a ratchet strap and my seat because I'm here by myself, but got it in. Let's put everything back together and see if it actually does what it needs to do now. A little update on what's going on is put the new rotors, pads, everything, and I started to bed them in. Now the dual bracket that I've got, I don't like it. It doesn't sit the pad completely on the rotor. It hangs off about, I'm gonna say it's roughly about 3-ish mil. It's like 3 to 5, and that's too much for me. It's making uneven wear on your standard pads and the hydro pads, which also 3 mil doesn't seem like a lot, but it's all about a contact patch. I don't like it. So I don't know how it would go maybe if you had a sedan. Now what I don't also get is this is a solid axle, same as like the AUs, but I looked at the website that I bought it off and I had them upside down because it's the only way that made sense to me that would actually clear the shock. So I flipped one on the other side. The brake line for this one actually just rubs against the shock. Not a fan of that whatsoever. I don't know why when they were designing this, why they designed it to be like up more and different when the stock ones are just directly on the side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my own. I myth busted them. Unfortunately, research costs money, and that was, I think that was about 250 bucks. That's down the drain. I don't like them. You lose your speed sensor as well, so your dash doesn't fucking work. Not a fan of mine whatsoever. So what I'm gonna do is I got my old handbrake assembly, and I need to buy another set. So all up to do this, including the ones you take off the car, you need to buy one more set. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna cut right down the middle, and we're gonna do the same on this side. Just cut down the middle, and what that'll do is you'll have your handbrake, you'll have your caliper assembly here and also here. Simple, easy. It's a lot cheaper as well. We myth busted the dual caliper mount. I'm not gonna list where I got it from. I'm not gonna throw shade on anyone, but wasn't a big fan of it. It did not make sense to me whatsoever. But basically, this way, I can keep everything. It mounts both the calipers side by side, how it should be. So now, let's just disassemble all this to make it look like this. For this one, this is how you take it off. And we'll start making up some shit. Let's do it.
Show me that don't need no money, don't need nobody, just need your body. Show me that so sweet like honey, don't need no talking, just need your body. Your loving on me makes me feel special. No heaven on earth if I can't be with you. Swim in your eyes so I can tell the truth. Ooh, I got so high, oh I can't leave. I got your body all over my mind. I got so high, I'm off my feet. We up in the clouds with the sun in our eyes.
Alright, so just cut everything. Now your cut doesn't have to be straight as long as it's the exact same on the other side. And that's basically it. So now both calipers will be east-west. So it'll sit a lot better and we can keep our speed sensor. That's the main thing. I'm going to give this a shot. Now this doesn't matter if it's left or right, you're using both calipers. So you can put it where the fuck you want. So I'm gonna put it on the right side. The only thing is you need to pull your axle out and everything. Ah, fuck, there's gonna be so much oil everywhere. So basically, I'm gonna give these a lick of paint. And that's it. This is all you need to do. So I'm gonna bolt this to the car. I'm gonna see how we go. Okay, so I still only have one side. Hit it with a bit of new in a can. So I can put this on with these. Alright, so I got all this off. Prepped all these, hit it with a bit of new in a can, and now I can put these on. So let's do that. That is all it is. So now we can put our speed sensor back in, rotors on, calipers on, see how it looks. Alright, you can see before it was actually rubbing up here. Now it's perfect. Same as this side. I'm happy about these pad clearance now. You can probably see in there. Adds at least another 3mm. Yeah, that is all you need to do to make up your own bracket. It'll be a lot cheaper than buying this. Now this might work for, I'm going to say maybe an AU sedan or something, but for what I'm using it for, it does not. So I'm going to put this side together. The other side's still got that mount. Still need to go pick up another handbrake assembly, but in the meantime this will do. So let's go on the hunt for one of the handbrake assemblies so we can get this over and done with. We found a diff, cost me 150 bucks, cheap. I did notice some people are fucking stupid. The amount of people that were asking ridiculous money just for them. It's just like, in all fairness, that's like a $50 fucking part, but these people are fucking idiots. So to be honest, cheapest way to do this is just to buy a diff. You just buy a whole diff, you get some spare axles, and you get what you need. So right now, these things are absolutely caked with shit. So right now, let's clean these up, cut them up again. I'm not going to bother showing any of that because I already did it before. So we're going to clean them up, cut them up, and install it. Alright, so we've done the whole setup, done the other side, everything's all good now. I've even relocated my radio. So we've currently got everything all on this side, same as the other. And also if we come into the car, I've moved the stick actually back a bit, so it's a bit easier to pull, and I've got my radio in there because I at least need my tunes playing as well. So we're just going to quickly go out, see if it all works, just see if it actually locks up the rears, and yeah. Heat the pads up. Need to get them all nice and warm. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I need to do diff gears. So, well, I know it locks up, but alright, so I've noticed to get this thing going, I really need to be high up in the RPMs. I've got a sneaking suspicion I actually need to do diff gears because I'm running stock auto diff gears, which are quite low. So they're currently 3.2, which you can kind of feel it a bit. I do want to get some 3.7s. I had them in one of my older cars, and I actually like the way how they felt. It was a similar setup to this, so I kind of want to go 3.7. I feel like that would give this a bit more pep, because right now she doesn't like to do a lot of stuff. You really need to fucking give her the fucking jandals. So, you know, I think we need to get some diff gears because she doesn't like to do a lot of stuff. She's not the happiest at all in the lower range, so I might just do some diff gears, hopefully that'll help it out. I never actually explained how the whole setup was. Now, I made up a drawing that helped me out. So I made this up. You end up using a T-piece. Now the measurement I've got here for the 1700. Now that one was a little bit too long. I actually cut off a little bit and it's now too short. So I'd say if you're going to use this, I'd say take off, I'm going to say 100 mil for this. That'll give you enough room. 5/16 actually isn't it. It's a 3/16 fitting. The original hydro I had was a 7/8. Now, a 7/8 is actually too big. It doesn't work. For this whole setup, you need a 5/8. So, I'll put all the info in the description. I've even got a rough estimate of how much it would cost for all of this. So I needed to get the T-piece, the banjo bolt, the adapter. That's everything to make this whole setup work. If you stayed this long, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more content. Hopefully we can get some diff gears in it and actually start ripping on it. So thank you again. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you in the next one.